What's going on, guys? Man, I am on a hot streak, and part of it is I'm not letting these green days get a hold of me. Yesterday, my rules, they slipped a bit. So today, I told myself I'm not going to be adding in places I shouldn't be adding, and I'm just going to try to trade a little more disciplined, a little more selective, and just take better trades. And that's exactly what I did today. So before we get into it, I got a couple things to say. I just wanted to thank you guys so much. I didn't look at this since it was like in the low 1200s, and we're already up towards 1300. That is so sick. I mean, the YouTube revenue, look at this. It's rolling in, boys. 150 bucks on YouTube. That is okay. Well, that's not cooler than what I've made trading, but like, that's pretty damn cool. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all that stuff. I wanted to give a shout out to my boy Paramount Trading. If you guys trade options, if you like options, I would check him out. He is gonna be in the description right down there. He does kind of the same format, but all he does is trade like Apple, Facebook, Tesla, the big names. With options.
What's going on, guys?
You know,
I'm here with Paramount Trading, back with another video for you today. What an awesome day today. Up 602 on the day. Trading Tesla and Apple.
So he kind of does the same format. It's really good. It's super technical. You know, he's not that annoying. He's gonna watch this, and we'll see how he reacts. But anyways, that'd be cool if you check him out. Other than that, let's just get into the trades. So I think a lot of us were watching Sbot at the open. Sbot was up from about $1 2 days ago, and this morning it was up from $1.50 up to about $2 pre-market. We came all the way up here to $2.27 pre-market. So I marked that out. I marked those levels out, kind of $1.95, and then $2 as a whole dollar is a big level psychologically. So I was watching those, and I was talking about those in the live stream that I was doing with a friend, and I said watch those spots for a buy. So that's exactly what I did. Right here you can see I was just watching Sbot. I wasn't chasing it. I wasn't going to buy right here. This is not a good level. 203, 202, 201. I put in an order to buy at $2. But I see there's such a big buyer here. I was like, okay, I'm good with 202. I'm just going to buy on the ask for 1,000 shares. So I bought 1,000 shares on the ask. So I bought my shares at 202 there. And then I added. So this was the only add that was a little iffy. I added to 1,500 shares at this level, the 210. I sold half there at the highs, 1,000 shares, locking it in, and then I was holding the rest for a massive move up towards 290. It's the only resistance on the daily. You know, in this push here, I'm not selling a damn thing. The only other level is the $0.50 or 250. It's a nice psychological, you know, resistance point, much like $2, 250, 350. So I said for the break of 250, I'll sell half of this. So it's pushing up, man. I'm not selling a thing. Like, I think this is pretty good discipline. Look what I'm up on these shares. I'm not selling anything. I have a plan. I'm just waiting for it to, you know, sort of execute. 248, 250. I put my shares up right at 250 because I saw a big seller and I wanted to be a part of that and probably get filled in case he doesn't break. So he did break. I got filled at 250. And then I think 250 is rejected from there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it falls under 250. Yeah. So it's rejected. So that was a good sell. It pushes up again through it, and what do I do here? I get 1,000, or I go back to 1,000 shares on a dump. So I already had an order out at 227 or 228, and my level is at 227. It's the high that the pre-market put in. So I said I would add back to 1,000 shares at pre-market. pre-market highs. So I already had the order out. I'm almost getting filled there. I got filled at 227, or was it 228? It was 228. Back to 1,000 shares. I thought I was a hero at this point. And I'm holding. I'm holding for a long time, man. My average is still down here. I have a stop now in profit under the low of this candle, under VWAP, because I'm thinking if 227 fails, if VWAP fails, we're already done. So I need to stop out right here. So I'm just waiting. I'm just holding this whole time. You know, we're holding 227. It's looking really good. It tries to dip into it, and then it doesn't get rejected. It's bought up. Now we're above VWAP. So I think, oh yeah, here come the rockets. Here comes the jet fuel. So honestly, this was kind of a lucky pick. I just picked 255 because I see the highs here, and then I go, okay, I'll move it down 1 cent because I think it'll shoot into that area, and then these shorts, these bears, will probably defend that. This like massive kill candle on big volume. So as we shoot up, I get filled at 254. I think it hit 255. Oh, my time and sales is screwed up. 255 I think was the high. I get out half of the shares, 500 shares, and I have a stop on the rest. This is already starting to look not pretty. It's getting slammed. The shorts are slamming the bid. Slam, slam, slam. So my next mistake here was not putting the stop in higher now. I was too busy, you know, miring myself over the fact that I bought the bottom and sold the top. I didn't raise the stop up for the break of the trend, because if this reverses and the shorts get a hold of it, it's likely to do what it did and just completely get wrecked, and then my stop here got triggered. Like, I should have been selling as this trend broke. I know as a fact I should have. That's the only time I move my stops up, is when I'm so far in profit that if it gets rejected, then it's going to slam the other way. So that was my mistake there. But still great trade. Awesome trading. Like, the risk management of just adding back to 1,000 instead of 2,000, selling some up here, beautiful. Like, literally beautiful. I think that's it. I tried to take some of ETLK, only 100 shares. I was getting a little FOMO from the $8.50 to $11 move. So at this level here, pre-market highs, I just bought 100 shares and I stopped out 2 separate times. I'm only down $34 on the name, ELTK if I pull it up. So that's all I did. So my other trade was on the MES. I accidentally took it long yesterday. I left an order out. Look at this. I left an order out when I was at work. I was long gone at, like, you know, 1:30 or so, and I had an order out to cover, but I had already covered my whole thing, so it just bought 2 contracts. And then I was in this all night, and I wake up and I'm like, why am I down $120? And then I was like, holy shit, I'm long the market. So I sold that bad boy as it broke this trend. I kind of came to the computer around here, and I said, okay, all right, I'll just sell it if it breaks trend. Sold it as it broke trend, and then I ended up trading it again. So I was trying to buy for this bounce off the bottom. So I bought only 5 contracts here. It bounced up. It came down. I added, and I had a very, very tight stop. And then I get stopped out. I always do this. I get stopped out just to take the position again higher. So I really need to work on this, guys. I need to get, like, closer to my entries, or... Like, I was playing it right here off of the 275.55 level, which was... Why did I have... the low of pre-market. So I was looking to long the bounce. So I longed it, I think it was right here. I doubled right here, and I got stopped out right here just to retake it right here. And then it came up. I sold half of it. Came back down. Comes back up. And this is where I should have been trying to play it again. You know, where this 275.55 level is clearly a very, very good level. We're making higher lows. 1, 2. Well, that's not really a higher low, but I should have been playing it more, but I didn't. I didn't want to ruin my day. I had already taken the crappy trades on ELTK, and I just wanted to stop. So this was that 275.55 level was right in here. So I was stopping out where I should have been buying. And now we're making our way back up and, you know, whatever. So there's still some things to work on. I hope you guys learned from that. Please leave your comments, questions. I'll get back to you. If you want to join the Discord, I'll put it in the description. It's in every single description. We've been talking all morning about stuff. We've been sharing charts that we've been trading. People are just posting their charts. I posted my Sbot chart. And it's been great. It's a lot of fun. You know, other than that, have a great weekend, guys. I killed it this week. I hope you guys killed it this week. I want to start putting a lot more time into the YouTube channel. So over the weekend, I'm going to make a plan for, you know, releasing videos on the weekend about different things, like how to set up a scanner or my favorite setups, or, you know, people have been waiting over a year for like a level 2 or tape reading video. maybe something like that. Yeah, so we'll see you guys Monday. Peace.